we want to talk about DragonCon for a second. How long have we went to this convention? For like 15 years?
Your first year was 2006. My first year, 2007.
Yeah, and then didn't David Mitchell go in like 1998 or something like that?
It was the first year.
It's a pop culture convention. We're going to preview it a little bit. We'll do another video. A lot of the conventions around the country will have their only focus is guests. DragonCon has a whole huge amount of stuff going on.
DragonCon is a multi-genre convention. Sci-fi, it's fantasy, it's science. It lasts 5 days. It has guests from all different, from the science realm, Mythbusters, how the universe works, science. They have things from robotics.
They have gaming.
Yeah, they have gaming.
And by gaming, we mean like Dungeons and Dragons, social deduction gaming, like werewolf gaming. It's crazy.
They have established games. There's also people there with their brand new games trying to promote their new games.
William Shatner, Battlestar Galactica people from old and new, Buck Rogers V.
I have met people from Eureka, Warehouse 13,
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. It's just so many. If it's a TV show, they've had cast there.
The thing about this convention I like is it's kind of focused on the fans. Probably the actors aren't as big as some of the other conventions, but the offerings and the programming is 10 times better. I would say this is probably the best convention in the Southeast.
It is fan-based. 90% of the people at the con, or the people working there, are volunteers.
Yeah, both of us have volunteered before.
Yes.
Actually.
They have, on Saturday, they have one of the biggest parades ever in a sci-fi convention.
Colonel Wilma Deering, Erin Gray, she teaches a Tai Chi class at this convention.
From Dr.
Jodie Whittaker, you mean?
That are just people holding panels. People discuss it's not just about the stars of a show. Fans of these shows, they're called fan panels.
What happened between episode 1 and 2 in Star Wars? That would be a fan panel. You know, I mean, nobody else cares about that except the Star Wars fans. But for those of us who are out there, it's fun.
Oh yeah, we went to a fan panel once, and it was right before the year before The Hobbit came out, and they were talking about how Tom Cruise might be barred on the basis that Tom Cruise had just signed a $300 million deal with I can't think of the name of the
New Line.
It's just fans talking about the shows they love. There's riders, so many riders. They have the riders track. They call them
costuming.
Costuming.
We've had a lot of the Hollywood actors show up and love the costuming at DragonCon. Yes. They've been to Comic-Con out in San Diego, which is much larger, but they've said the costuming at DragonCon is way better.
What's that William Shatner said?
Look, at these conventions, you all are the main stars.
It was 80,000. He said it was 80,000. His 80,000 best friends getting together once a year to hang out. And he goes, y'all would come if we didn't come. It's just okay. So celebrities are here. That's fine. We'll go see them. But that's what William Shatner said.
Anyways, Frankie and I will make a video about this convention. We have stayed all over downtown Atlanta in all the rattiest places you could possibly imagine. Rode the MARTA 500 times. I mean, we've had a lot of fun down there. It is totally worthy of your attention. And if you like conventions at all, this thing is probably, I can't think of a single thing. I mean, I'm thinking like the WKRP in Cincinnati people come down one year and ride through the parade. They had Larry Hagman show up one year.
No, Larry Hagman. Who else was in? What was her name? With the Adria Magini? I can't think of her.
Barbara Eden.
Remember, we saw them together.
Yeah, and the guy who played Colonel Healy, I think his name was. Yeah. Anyway, the point is that like it's not just nerds in Star Trek outfits. It is.
Fillion's going to be here this year.
Yeah, that's true. Nathan Fillion, Jewel State, actually from Firefly too.
Well, she's in another big show. It's called Family Law. It's really big. And that's the reason she's not going to be doing, they're thinking about doing a Firefly continuation. Julie
Yeah,
Dawson.
what we need to do is in about a week or so, when the convention schedule comes out, we need to just go through some of the offerings. Like if you're watching this video and you haven't got your tickets or made your plans yet, it would be pretty. You could do it, but it would be expensive.
Oh, it would
to,
be, you'd be spending $400 a night in the hotel room
well,
alone.
more than that, you'd be spending a lot of money in a hotel room. Yeah, you're right.
Freddie Prinze Jr. is going to be here.
That they need to get his wife. Actually, one of the top things at the convention for me and you that I enjoy going to is the Buffy live action musical. Years ago, I cosplayed Sweet, who was the villain in that thing. DragonCon has introduced me to so many shows on Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Firefly I'd never heard of, and then I would get into it after the convention.
If anyone knows the show Orville that Seth MacFarlane does, most of the cast is going to be there except Seth MacFarlane. All the cast is going to be there. If you Okay, Andy Serkis is going to be here. Gollum.
Oh,
He's
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Adam Savage, who was the duo in the one half of the duo in Mythbusters.
At this convention, when we say somebody is going to be there, that doesn't mean they're just going to be at a booth signing autographs. It's completely different. DragonCon, they go to panels and they have a big discussion for like an hour or two. You actually get to know these people.
And then they have a thing called the Walk of Fame, which I don't know if the other big conventions do, where they have to just sit there and you get to talk to them and you don't have to pay anything. You just go up and say hi and say a few words to them, but you're not obligated to buy anything, to spend any money. They have a separate photo session where you pay anywhere up to $200 for a photo. But the Walk of Fame is somewhere where you can go meet them without worrying about spending any money. It's free.
I can't recommend it enough. I mean, we've been to some others. We need to do, honest to God, I know it would be hard because we're so busy at the convention, but we probably need to do like live cast or something like that to at least show people. Apparently one thing we've missed on Wednesday, they have like a ball drop, a Times Square type announcement, a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, because the official convention kicks off on Thursday.
I could go to this convention and not go to any big celebrity panel and go to there's these panels that are like I said, fan panels that the room may only hold 20 people or less. These hotels are massive. It's held over 5 hotels.
Well, plus the America's Mart area.
Plus the American Mart. It's the dealer's booth is held in a separate building that's 3 stories. Plus you got the gaming, which is in this massive building. I don't know if it went back to the America Mart. They were working on the other America Mart 1, where it used to be. I don't know if it's done yet.
I don't know. I've heard different things.
So it was in the America Mart 1 where the gaming was in like 2 stories. When we say gaming in these massive rooms, these are
I mean, there's not as much gaming there as someplace like Origins or Gen Con, but all total, the amount of offerings at this convention is huge. We need to make a video once the schedule comes out and just go through some of the things people could see. And then maybe when we're there, let's make a video each day of what we did and what we saw.
But these those little conventions, you can't go. You can spend the whole weekend on the costume track, going to panel to learn how to make different costumes, learning how to sew and how to cut and what material to use. You can go to tracks just to learn body paint. You can go for writing and learn how to write, literally how to write scripts and books and different genres. You don't have those at those other conventions. On Monday, you're going to be looking at the app and finding stuff that you missed and thinking, I wanted to go see that. How did I miss it? That's going to be your Tuesday.
every year for 15 years or more. You're right. That's been the story. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? So anyway, like, subscribe.
like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And don't forget, if you go to DragonCon, go to the bottom of these hotels. Find the small convention rooms.
Yeah,
Just
the
look.
offbeat stuff. You're
Yeah,
right.
offbeat.
Offbeat stuff. Don't look for the big guest names. Look, just find random panels and stuff. That's the best time you'll have.
You don't have, this convention is so big and so much going on. You really don't have time to just sit around and think about, well, there's nothing to see. Don't do that. Don't waste time like that. Go, keep moving. Go look through your app. Find what, there's always something going on.
Yeah, I
Big or
mean, as much fun as the parade is, there's been so much going on. It's probably been 10 years since we actually went and sat through the parade. The parade is a lot of fun. That's a good parade, right? I mean,
Oh, it's an amazing, yeah.
yeah. I mean, it is as much fun as it is. Our schedule is so packed that we have not made it to the parade in years. The videos that we did. Thanks for everybody watching, and we will definitely, Frankie, I'm telling you, we need to do some DragonCon videos.
Oh, definitely.